In this video, I'm going to show you how we build a actual context and consistent transition anime AI video. It took me a fair amount of time to do this. I'm going to show you how I did it. Now, before we get into that video, you should know my name is Jonah Blake and I run an agency called Real Agency. We specialize in creative, go-to-market, social media creators, and our newest venture is into AI creative and AI advertising. So I had a client, Internet Capital. They're building a new trading mechanism for their clients and they wanted to test doing AI video. They wanted an AI anime Ghibli style video. I accepted the challenge. Anything that's longer than 10 seconds as a video that needs to have context and consistency, it gets really hard because the AI is not understanding what's in your head and putting it necessarily on the screen yet. And to do this, you still need artists, okay? That's not a bad thing. I believe in hiring artists. So one of my amazing animators by the name of Hiroshi, I asked him to make me a couple of shots on what the world of this anime would look like using our in-house character called Sploot, and what would it look like if an anime character was in that world of these pink, cute creatures. And then what we did is we took those handmade drawings and we did a bunch of conversations with ChatGPT 4.0, and we asked the AI to describe this world and its color in the Ghibli effect. And that gave us a bunch of colorful still shots. And then we imported the anime human and we took the sploots and asked ChatGPT to integrate those sploots as characters that would follow this human, like the Pied Piper. We acquired a software called Pika. What it does and specializes in is transitions. You're seeing a lot of new apps specialize in a specific part of video content. Higgsfield specializes in camera angles. Kling 2.0 specializes in consistency and fidelity. Pika specializes in film transitions. And there's an amazing YouTube channel that does this called the Door Brothers. They're the best AI music video creators in the world. And they use Pika a lot in order to do their transitions. They don't really talk about that publicly, but that's what they're using. In order to create this transition where they're walking through a portal, I did a little cheap parlor trick that anime does, like Dragon Ball Z does this, a number of animes do this. When the action gets so frantic, the energy makes the world around it turn white, and what's left over is a highlight of the character. And that's what we want to have as an effect, like a call to what people already know when you know like energy is being emitted at a high frequency. So you want to go from black hole to larger black hole, it's starting to turn blue, and then blue into lightning, and then lightning into white, white into a portal, and then portal into popping into another world through like this vortex. And to do this with Pika, we took the end of each frame and screenshotted it and combined it with the beginning of the next frame. And you put them down in the Pika dashboard that says upload, and then we do an average of 5 seconds of transition, and then have the prompt explain what's happening in the transition. And it actually comes out with pretty great results. That's what we did for the transition portal here. Now, I burned about 4 or 5 different videos until I got the right transition frame, but in the end, it actually worked and came out really, really well. So anyway, that's how we did the vortex transition. Now, the final part is putting it all together, and that's very easy. We use CapCut. Okay, CapCut is the fastest, the easiest, and I also used Udio for the music. So I asked Udio, again through a prompt, I said, imagine that you're a film composer and you're making an epic song. And I asked it to make something around the beat and the vibration of Skyrim, like this epic journey scenario. And so it did that. It did an amazing job. It's an original song. And then I just added a really silly Nintendo-esque song in the middle of when they go to the boardroom. And then I added Konnichiwa. So yeah, that's how I made one of the hardest things I've had to make, which is an anime AI commercial that's about 20 seconds long. That's the video. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.